wheelhouse.
I thought he did quests in the past.
Not to the same extent.
No, well, it's their own, right?
Not to the same extent.
No.
I'm sure if he asked very nicely, hey, could you do like a quest a year or a quest every 2 months? But again, it's just a case of he can't do all the quest stuff because there's just some stuff that he doesn't know how to do, by his own admission. Right. Oh, do you want to see some of the stuff I've been working on whilst?
Sure.
Or are you about to stream?
I'm properly streaming right now. I've already started. What's cracking, Ethan Mercedes? I see activity from you guys again. Hey, we appreciate the comments. We've been cooking. I just have not had any time to stream.
And I'm also here.
Do we have a release date yet? Yeah, it's coming when it's coming. Oh man, I want it right now. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we've got a new gecko type. We're not using the New Vegas type. We've got like a completely new one. I think we've shown it off a few times as well, the gecko.
We definitely have. Miami native, what?
How much longer do you think it will take to finish?
Time.
Yeah.
It'll be done when it's done. We want this stuff to be done just as much as you guys want to play it, we promise.
That the construction company building the back. Oh, okay, because I was putting down some shipping containers by the pop and chill factory earlier, so.
I'm not going to touch over there. Well, where were you working? Did you
like
touch
the entire.
You touched
No.
over here?
No. Anything in like the pop and chill block.
Yeah. So I wait for the stream to update. I'm staring at it.
Yeah, I mean it's literally. Yeah, you haven't touched anything I've touched.
Well, I know, but I was going to touch this area over here during the stream, so that's why I was checking.
Okay. I mean, I think I did some minor flattening of landscape, but...
Will there be any manatees we can encounter? No, but there will be a reference to some manatees that you can encounter. That doesn't even make any sense. I know.
I don't think we've got a gravel texture for... Oh, maybe we do.
You question me, boy?
Ghouls going feral from a form of bath salt inspired chems. No bath salt inspired chems to begin with. weird seeing a part of the map which is this empty.
Oh, just give it time.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just that I'm used to spending more time in the areas which are finished. Yeah. Well, finished parts of the stadium, which is very empty. It's kind of not really an amusement park, but it's like a we got like a pier with a roller coaster on and a Ferris wheel.
I think people would be amused there. Is that fair?
Well, it's not really an amusement park. It's more of a novelty.
Hey man, if you had to say right now, are you guys close to finishing the snow? A lot of work.
No, this is the one part of the map which is empty. This is the linchpin of the entire mod here.
This one spot.
Yeah. You're actually seeing Miami be completed tonight.
I wish.
We should do that one day, just like stream placing down the final few assets and go, right, mod's finished.
It's like, alright, this is getting released tomorrow.
There's no crawdad mutant enemies. We've got, there's alligators, geckos, flamingos, like lobster sharks. What else we got, Brendan?
I completely forgot about the lobster sharks, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I do tend to forget them. Parrots. We got parrots.
You need to implement those still. Huh. Oh, there's some coast stuff right there. I don't know what's going on with that. It's kind of weird.
You're gonna see the Plasma MG42. We've shown off some. I think we showed off the high poly, like the untextured high poly before.
It's being worked on.
Yeah, we've shown off the untextured high poly, but beyond that, we have not shown anything else.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's kind of a big thing, you know, we've found as well. You know, trying to go with perfect when sometimes you just need to get good in to begin with, and then you can go from there. Well, they're only upon release it will only be in English.
Yeah, we're not providing support for that. Sorry.
Will you be putting out any more mini mod packs? Yeah, it just takes time away from development.
We have plans. Every time we go to do it, it just takes away time from what we're actually trying to do, which is finish the mod.
Will there be any reference to the Florida Gators football team? We have our own football team, also animal named.
So, yes.
Do you guys need anyone working on weapons?
Yes. Oh, wait.
Any sort of... Go on.
Project Begon Weapons Official. No, we need people we definitely need people supporting with weapons if you know people that know how to implement.
Any sort of mall aesthetics. We've got a super duper mart, but kind of nothing mall-like, I guess.
Yeah.
I think at one point I wanted to have like a mall-type deal, but it never got anywhere past the, hey, it would be cool if we did this stage of development.
We are at a point where we've decided everything we want to have in the mod, and unfortunately, no, it's not one of those things.
Yeah, I wanted to turn the lower floor of the Warmbreeze Hotel into like a kind of mall type thing.
Oh, really?
But I've really dial up the kind of resort type thing. Kind of like the White Spring. Because there's not an original thought in my body. Any unique human mutant subtypes? Yeah, we got ghouls and super mutants. That's about it. We've thought about having a couple of unique ghoul variants, but not kind of... You know. There've been discussions. We've got mutated crocodiles. We have the Snapjaw, which is Miami's deadliest enemy.
I don't know why, but this is looking really weird.
Is it the lumpiness of the...
I think so. I'm going to try and figure that out.
A mutated Florida panther. No, Florida... I think we had discussed it at one point, or someone said, oh, that would be cool, but... Like most things, a lot of things in development don't get past the that would be cool stage, because you have to weigh up that would be cool with how much time it will take to make something.
Actually make it look good, yeah.
No swamp folk in Miami. They're kind of very much a point lookout staple. We wouldn't want to kind of just have something which is so iconic to point lookout in Miami.
Alright.
Would be cool though, but there's not really a space for them anywhere because it's all urban. They'd look a bit out of place. I do love the swamp folk though. Someone who lives in Miami, how can I help y'all? If you're kind of...
We're not a level design and join the project.
Or writing, if you can do writing. Any Qualtos supernatural activity going on? No, we actually made a choice not to include any of that because we didn't want, we didn't really want to include any because it's a very kind of Bethesda thing, and we're like, maybe not. Yes, there is one settlement so far. Is that how many there will be when the mod releases? Possibly, but there's at least one confirmed settlement. The map is slightly bigger than Far Harbor. That's kind of approximately the scale we've gone for, right?
Yeah, so if you took Far Harbor, put it through a Laffy Taffy machine and stretched it out and then added on an extra third. Then took the urban density of downtown and spread it across an entire map. By downtown, I mean the Commonwealth.
Downtown Far Harbor.
Yep. Wow, look at that shipping yard.
It probably could look quite cool with a couple of the mega loaders around.
No, for sure. That's going to be the next added layer. I want to start getting more like trucks and stuff kind of spaced and placed about. Good suggestion on the I-beams, by the way.
Oh yeah. Probably don't want it in the building unless the building's solid.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Trying to find a beam that's just the right size.
Yeah, I was messing around with beams earlier for the pop and chill factory. They are not fun.
I'm going to move the building over a little bit. Did you fix the power line?
No, I specifically didn't touch it because I don't want to say I didn't want to, but
You didn't want to.
What do you mean weapons that are still being coded? I mean, we're kind of implementing weapons, but they're not really coded. They're just scripted using existing kind of script. Also, we have one vault, Vault 53. We explain how a vault can exist in an area with kind of just not the kind of right geography for one. Can we expect more video updates in the future? Yeah, but they take time away from development. It's difficult to do, and then also
Every time we
developing.
spend time on one of those, it just takes away from everything else.
It's like a full kind of
It's like a full-time
team
job.
effort.
Yeah.
If it's elongated world space, did you all run into problems like getting bored with walking the same routes up and down the map?
Nope.
You know, we haven't actually, spent a lot of time walking up and down the map, but there's enough variation.
And if you get bored walking up and down the map, that's your thing, I'm sorry.
Are there any types of food and drink unique to Miami? Yeah, there's tons. Like, so many, I couldn't name them. Have you guys implemented anything that you had to find a significant workaround due to Fallout 4's engine? I don't think so, because we're keeping things pretty similar to 4, so it's not been like needing to figure out how to do a massive overhaul of engine stuff or scripting stuff. I could think of one thing that could be difficult, but it's no difficult. It's no more difficult or different than
Anything that's been done
what
before.
Bethesda have done. Yeah. If you were to speedrun Fallout Miami, how long would it take? No idea. We don't even know how long the mod will take yet. Is the Enclave a faction in the mod? Yes, and you can side with them. Can you make a tropical fruit farm? Yeah, pretty sure you can. We have... What do we got? We got a bunch of citrus fruits.
Yep. Other snake people that live in the sewers? No. We actually don't have any sewers. No sewers, you Fallout!
I believe I wanted to add sewers at one point. Oh, yeah, no, we've got one set of sewers.
Oh, yeah.
No, we got two, because we got another in the green. There are 2 sewers in the entire mod.
There's a Mac, is it Truss, maybe? There it is. Yep.
Storm drains? No, I don't think so. Please don't tell me you're going to line the truss all the way down there.
No.
Right, I was going to say that's going to take ages. You could do pipes, maybe. Are there radioactive hurricanes?
No.
Kind of.
Yes.
There's not like a hurricane effect, but There's like weather types which are very like stormy. Aquatic life. There's life that lives by the sea, but nothing in the water because yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't make many references to hurricanes. We reference sandstorms happening a lot, but
and every
hurricane,
time
I
a
don't think...
sandstorm comes along, Sandstorm by Darude just starts playing. You too young for that reference?
No, that's kind of just my time. Enemies that are airborne. No. That would be a nightmare to put in. Oh look, pipes. You could put some more pipes like that around the port.
I hate doing pipes.
See, this is why I just like using the vault pipes, because they're much easier to, there's like barely any variation with them. Will there be any references to what happened in the Caribbean? Maybe.
What happened in the Caribbean?
Well, the Caribbean is stuff like Cuba, Haiti, that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is there anything in base Fallout lore that references any of that?
No, we reference it. We reference quite a lot of the kind of surrounding area. Disney World? No, we're nowhere near Disney World. This is Miami Beach, which is 100 miles, maybe? I don't know.
Where's the debris? Ground sand, there it is.
It's over 200 miles away. Will you add Chinese submarines or American submarines? No. I tried to get submarines added, but I was told that we couldn't have them. I really wanted, a beach submarine or just a submarine somewhere, but oh well.
No.
Is the cool arcade machine power from money? Yes, it is, and it's made even cooler since you've seen it in the trailers. Miami Vice references. We reference things sparingly. We don't want to make kind of Fallout references. I mean, there's some stuff you'd expect us to reference, which we don't really reference at all. And some stuff which we do reference, which you're like, they're referencing that.
Alright, so now we're going to fix this static collection by making it longer. Control K resets it. Okay.
Here's a question for you, Brendan. What's your favorite location so far?
The harbor.
Really?
No. What is my favorite location so far?
Mine's the greenhouse in the Pantana Royale.
Yeah,
that's a cool location.
Spot. I don't know. I really like Captain Squally's.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
I quite like Atlantic as an exterior location.
Yeah, that's fun too.
Is there synthwave on the radio? No synthwave. We've kind of kept it as...
We've purged the synthwave.
It was initially all synthwave.
No, the one reference we did have to synthwave never even made it to the light of day. It was for the Uzi release, that super cool video that was made.
The Uzi release?
Before the Uzi came out,
Yeah, that's using... Do you mean the quad barrel? Because the Uzi uses shooting crap.
No, I know. Before the Uzi release, there was like a small pitch of a trailer that was made that gave it like...
Oh! Yeah, I remember that one.
Where it was playing like techno synth music or something.
That's an unreleased trailer. That one's just for us. Island music like Jimmy Buffett.
Who's that?
I don't think so.
Joking.
Does the nuke from the trailer make an appearance? Miami wasn't actually hit by any nukes in lore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which is why it's kind of more green than you'd expect, because less kind of irradiation. How large will the playable area be? You've got a good answer for that, Brendan.
It's if you took Far Harbor, you put it through a Laffy Taffy machine and stretched it out really long, elongated, and added on an extra third. Took the urban density of the downtown Commonwealth and spread it across the map. And then, yeah.
There are no stingrays. And the radio station host, there's just the one host, Rad Surfer Dude, and I think he's pretty likable, but I'm sure some people will think he's very annoying. A Laffy Taffy machine. Look it up if you don't know what one is. Another reference would be like a coin press.
Yep.
No, there's no new Nuka-Cola regional variants. We just have Pop and Chill, which is an entirely new soda brand. Nuka-Cola, though, is still, you know, around.
It's
and
still a prominent
you'll find,
product.
yeah, you'll find machines, advertisements, that kind of stuff. I think actually, one of the ghoul characters, part of the reason why they survived so long is because they won like a lifetime supply of Nuka-Cola, if I remember correctly.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's how the Eisenbergs survived. This mod is travel to like Nuka World or Far Harbor. Yeah, it's like a DLC. Smokable Cuban cigars. We have Cuban cigars, but they're not smokable.
Smoking's bad, okay.
Will there be any settlements? Currently just the one. There may be more on release, but there'll certainly be one. Any lore in the form left behind? I mean, the criminal underworld is still active in Miami, to an extent. I mean, they've changed, but the remnants of the criminal underworld are still around doing their thing. With those rails, you should probably put tracks on the port.
No, I was thinking about that. I might end up doing something different.
Right. Smugglers, pirates, slavers. We have pirates, though not how you'd expect. We have slavers. Smugglers, kind of, but... kind of. Will Vim from Far Harbor? Well, you know, characters smuggle, but I don't know if I'd describe them as smugglers. Vim will not appear. That was kind of like a main regional brand. We'll be able to travel to Miami freely, or once we're there. When you play the mod for the first time, you're stuck there, but after you finish the mod, you can come and go freely. Trains or monorails you can ride. Nope, we have a monorail track, but it's static because it's very destroyed. if Fallout Miami had a price tag, how much would it cost? I'd be priceless. Probably.
Nicely put.
$10 million. If there are super mutants in Florida, what's the story behind them? How do they differ from the West Coast ones, the DC ones, or the Boston ones? You will have to find out. They are different, though. They've got a fun, there's some fun stuff with them.
Yeah, that looks really freaking weird.
Are you trying to make it taller?
I was trying to lower the beams of it.
Ah.
Yeah, oh, okay. That's why.
There are no new regional variants of the super mutants. You just have kind of like the standard super mutant, and then you've got the behemoths. Underwater sections in Miami are pretty much just like the vanilla game, I'd say. Aren't they, Brendan? Ish?
Yeah.
Kind of. We're not really focused on them because we have so much of the map to design.
Yeah.
Like, our map is entirely circled with water. It would be horrible if we had to
Account for all that, yeah.
Yeah. There will be stuff in the water, but it won't be like hand-placed, hand-curated stuff, if that makes sense. Will there be aliens? No, that was something. There was like a bunch of stuff when we started that we were like, we're not going to do, and aliens was one of them. It was like aliens, Lovecraft horror. What were some of the other ones? Can you remember?
You would know better than me.
Those are the only two I can think of. Children of Atom, that was another one we weren't going to include.
No Children of Atom.
Where would they go?
Good question.
They can go in the south of the map.
On that island that the player can't get to.
Yeah, that's the Children of Atom Citadel.
Well, there we go. Looks significantly better scale-wise now. So in theory, it should be able to sit right here.
Gator claws won't appear. We've got snap jewels, which are a unique variant for Miami. And yeah, Mirelurks will be present. There are so many Mirelurks everywhere.
I might just put tracks on one side and have tires be on the pier side.
Oh yeah.
They'd want to keep that pretty clear of like shipping stuff for shipping things.
Looks like an AT-AT from Star Wars. Someone says.
And that's a problem because
I think it was just observation. This is actually the Enclave's secret weapon. They ride these into battle. Will the Mirelurks all be crabs? They'll just be like the ones from Fallout 4. So, Mirelurk, Hunter, Mirelurk, King. Can't remember if we're going to have Mirelurk Queens. Maybe?
yes.
Yeah. No, I seem to remember a conversation from ages ago being like, oh, we're going to have Mirelurk Queens, but
Maybe there is. I actually don't remember.
I think we should. They're a good kind of boss type enemy to sit alongside the behemoths. Yeah, it's I'm just writing up the wiki page now for the Enclave shipping crane, sequence that happens in the mod. Will there be a Scarface Easter egg?
Just because you asked, yes.
And I'm saying, just because you asked, no. Any attempts by the Enclave to clone Frank Horrigan? Our Enclave are in no position to try to clone Frank Horrigan. Not that they'd want to.
That's the guy from
Who?
What's he from?
Well, that too.
Oh, okay.
Will the real-world Miami Coast Guard base make an appearance? You know all about the Coast Guard base. You've had to look into a bunch of Coast Guard stuff for this, haven't you, Brendan?
Yeah, well, real world Miami Coast Guard base make an appearance. No, there'll be a Coast Guardian spot that's referenced off of a real building, though. Probably not quite the answer you were expecting. But...
And it's not a building you'd expect to be turned into a Coast Guard station either. It's quite good.
There we go.
Yes, there will be mutant seagulls. We don't reference Frank Horrigan, but we do reference his famous "Time to Die" line. Well, the plan is to reference his "Time to Die" line. I have written it into a quest document. Whether or not it goes through, who knows? How big will the map be approximately in the scale of the Commonwealth?
Smaller.
Yeah, much smaller. I'm trying to do the conversions in my head, you know. Well, you know, it's, you know, but yeah, just smaller.
It's gonna be smaller.
Do the deep fryers in the seaside restaurant still work? They don't still work, but we do have a deep fryer.
Yeah, deep fryer asset, actually.
Yeah, like a completely custom deep fryer asset. It's great. I think it's used in one or two locations.
We had a guy on the project that just keeps making stuff when he finds a need for it, so he wanted a deep fryer, so he made himself a deep fryer.
We initially had a like a kit bashed skull the guy made, and then he was like, I'm just gonna make an asset, and now we have a deep fryer.
Look at that!
Will there be beach pizza and no beach pizza.
I love that. I love the questions people ask.
The grass is a little odd, but the tracks are but the tracks work excellently.
What's the name of the end piece?
Bumper, I think.
There it is. But isn't there an actual end piece for the railway kit as well?
No, you just put the bumper on the end.
This is the piece I wanted.
Yeah, a bumper.
The terrain end cap. You'll see in a sec.
Oh, the terrain end cap. Oh, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Would there be cocaine? There's not cocaine, but there is a cocaine-like chem. Will there be a surfer dude subculture? Yes. Quite prevalent down south. You will find a lot of them. And the radio host is a...
member of that faction, isn't he?
He's an ex-member of the faction, but...
he's turned his back on the Big Kahuna.
No, he's not turned his back. He's just kind of, like, he's found something else he wants to do, but he still kind of embodies that spirit, just not the spiritualism.
Mm.
Is there a large population of Cubans? Yes. We have an entire Cuban faction. and a lot of Cuban characters. I have made so many Cuban characters for the mod.
Yeah, we fully acknowledge that there's a predominant Cuban population in the area.
And we also acknowledge the US's relationship with Cuba.
Yes.
What's that, the crane piece called again?
Harbor
By the
crane.
way? I'm not seeing it in Far. I'm just seeing how Far Harbor did it, but I can't seem to find it in the.
The harbor crane?
Yeah,
It didn't exist
In
in
the-
Far Harbor.
I thought it did. I thought we copied it from. Oh, not copied it, but
No, we got it from our friends at Cascadia. It's because Viggy's a boss.
Any Native American tribes in the area? Not in Miami Beach, and it's. I don't think it's something we really wanted to touch anyway, because as far as I'm aware, none of our team has kind of Native American roots. So
I feel like if we did it, we just wouldn't do it right, and people would be mad.
yeah, it's you kind of ideally want people. For example, with the kind of Cuban faction, I believe the plan is to kind of consult specifically on dialogue and kind of dialect people who speak the language.
That being Spanish.
Yes.
I want to clarify, we don't think Cubans speak Cuban.
Are you allowed to use copyrighted music on the radios? No, we cannot. We have put together a completely original radio track bar one song. The CIA, well, the DIA is present. Because that's the Fallout equivalent. We reference them a few times. There's so many Klingons in Miami. We're up to our eyeballs in Klingon. We have a Beach Boys inspired song, but not the Beach Boys. No voodoo stuff. I don't think Miami's really known for kind of the voodoo religion and culture.
I don't think it is either. It's more of a New Orleans thing.
Yeah,
That's more of like a...
Louisiana.
Like more of a Cajun thing, like Caribbean.
I mean, I think we have some Haitian Creole, not Cajun.
Yeah, but it's not like a prominent feature of the mod.
Yeah. What about ghouls? Will the majority of non-feral sapient ghouls be senior citizens? We've got something like 4 or 5 non-feral ghouls, and 2 of them were senior citizens. I think it's 5, yeah. 5 non-feral ghouls. Because, if you didn't know, ghouls are a bit difficult to cast for when it comes to VO. Any inspirations from other games, like Vice City? Like, level design-wise, tone-wise, story-wise, because we kind of take inspiration from a lot of different things.
I'm now an old man. Yeah, I was in college when we started building this, and I'm not an old man. But
We've
I'm
got
an
a...
international student. You can't use that card. That's not fair.
We've got a retirement home in Miami with some fun lore.
Old man.
Tone and atmosphere. I mean, the other Fallout games have been pretty influential when it comes to tone and atmosphere. Bioshock. We've mentioned Bioshock a few times, I remember, in meetings and stuff. I mean, we're kind of just inspired from, a lot of different things, which we like, and I mean, obviously it's not like a hodgepodge of, oh, let's put everything in here, but, we play stuff, we watch films, do all that kind of stuff, and that does, inspire us in part, because, of course it does.
It's playing like inspirational music as you're saying that. We build things because we like what we do. This is the Fallout Miami way.
We like what we do and we do what we like.
Inspirational quotes from Luke.
But Bioshock, though, I don't think we've shown off the sign, but there's a sign in the center which is like, we need to make the sign. Well, Bioshock is a sign like this, and we just ended up making a very Bioshock-inspired sign.
Is that the Waltz Medical?
No, it's the poorhouse.
Oh yeah.
I'll literally, I'll send you an image of the one from Bioshock, and you will see just how hilariously we've, not lifted it, but
very heavily inspired.
Yeah. But I mean, the character's inspired, so. Will there be any tongue-in-cheek references to the frontier? No. Miami's on.
What is the frontier?
I believe it's what they called, the first settlements in America, back in the 1700s.
No, we're not affiliated with that project in any way.
And also, what do we have to reference? Like, what do we get from it?
Oh, nice. All of these are now misaligned.
Ah, thank you. We hope you can play it as well. Is the arcade power armor still in the mod? Yes, it is. It is not being removed.
Much to a couple of our developers funnily trying to remove it just because it's a goofy... It's a very goofy piece of power armor, let's be frank.
I mean, my problem with it is that it clips through doors. We need to figure out what we're going to do about that.
I don't think there's any resolution for that, to be frank.
I mean, my plan was that the player can't actually leave the room where it's found, but apparently that was shut down.
Might be slightly distasteful.
Any radioactive bayous? I mean, is the green a bayou? It's more of a jungle.
Are you saying bayou?
Oh, sorry, bayou.
No, you're good.
We don't have them here in the...
It's a pseudo bayou. Okay. Cascadian
yeah, this is
stream.
Yeah,
oh.
This is actually Cascadia.
What's funny is I have all the Cascadia people listed because I was streaming with them in the chat the other day.
Welcome to the Fallout Miami stream. We have one Miami developer and 4 members of the Fallout Cascadia team. Will the Florida skunk ape appear? Well, there have been rumors of a kind of creature fitting that description in the Miami Beach area. Not that the caravan guards take any thought to it.
Isn't there a railway crossing piece?
Yeah, I thought you went past it.
Yeah, but not this.
How are you dealing with optimization? Would this mod require a relatively strong PC to handle it? We're kind of aiming for the Fallout 4 level of kind of optimization. We are, we're not packing things full of clutter. And when it comes to interior cells, we're doing everything we physically can to make sure that everything performs well. Last thing we want is to make an experience where you're just dropping frames when
Yeah.
you really shouldn't.
We didn't like it in other games. I wouldn't expect us to release something that has that problem. If I can run this thing on a piece of crap laptop, I think you guys will be able to run it.
Any Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas references? What's Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas? But no, we mainly reference Fallout 3 through our Enclave, but New Vegas, not so much, just because it's a different coast.
There's like someone running upstairs, like above my head. It's extremely loud. All right, let's see what we got here.
Well, what was the what's the asset called? The
Oh, the crossing?
is it just R? Yeah,
Yeah, something along those lines. I'll have to look again.
RR track. Ramp? No, that's like an actual ramp. End curve, up, down.
Could just do this and do something on the edge.
Well,
maybe?
what I was gonna do is I was just gonna take it and then do an edit where I get rid of the parts we don't want.
Oh, are you talking about where we would take it and
Basically, I just open it in NifScope and go delete the path.
Well, I'm really blown away that there's not a way to where it's already independent. Easier said than done. It's like embedded with the track.
Well, if you give me the piece name, I can take a look at least. Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem with it.
Any games you've enjoying besides Fallout? I've been playing a lot of Starfield.
Just that awkward pause. What is?
Well, I mean,
what other games?
I've been playing a lot.
out?
I mean, we've had Starfield, we've had Phantom Liberty, there's been Spider-Man, which is just released. I guess some other games. Super Mario Wonder, that's come out.
Any good?
No idea.
No.
What's New Orleans like in Fallout? No idea.
Good question.
We don't reference it at all. We kind of just reference the Florida area. We've done some fun stuff with the kind of lore behind Florida, but nothing extending to New Orleans. Though, Brendan, you know a thing or two about Fallout New Orleans, don't you?
Those are dark times, Harry. Dark times.
Right, let's find this ramp. Or let's find this crossing. I can't find the crossing piece at all. What's it called?
I'll tell you. Find out what it's called there.
What is the design process for how big or small to make the overall world
called
space versus
at
the
intersection.
actual location? Ah, intersection. What is the design process to make things bigger or small? Smaller.
Typically, at least from like on how we've been handling a lot of our interiors and buildings, is we try and get a general vibe. We can, I don't know, there's really not like a super esoteric design process. It's just kind of getting a read on what it's looking like as you're building it. And if something feels very underwhelming, where it's really supposed to feel very kind of up and in your face, then yeah, we'll kind of readjust and reassess how big something should be. We've also had situations where things have felt very overwhelming and we've had to downscale them.
Yeah.
The other thing is we want significant things making it feel like you don't have to walk long distances to get to them.
But we also don't want, like, you to be overwhelmed with landmark constantly.
Oh yeah, we had a process where we removed a whole bunch of landmarks at one point because it was just, there's a fine balance when it comes to all that type of stuff.
Bad news on the asset front.
Doesn't work.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, it's literally I can take apart the. Yeah, I can get rid of the ground texture. I can get rid of the, like, road, but block. Yeah, we'd end up with just a horrible looking asset.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it'd be super funky looking.
The little ramps I'm doing right now will be fun.
Yeah,
It's
just a
gonna
shame.
be
I mean,
it's going to be in one part of the entire map. That's the other thing.
I mean, here's the thing: you could just put like a big rubble mound over it, or like gravel mound.
I hate doing that.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Huh. I'm joking.
Jay Sawyer mentioned using a 1/6 scale for New Vegas. I don't think we've ever had kind of any level of maths involved in figuring out the scale. It's just been what we
Comparing
felt.
what they did in Fallout 4 versus what we thought was appropriate.
Yeah, like
I mean, we've definitely reduced the size of things. I can attest to that.
mm,
Like buildings we felt were too large, or areas of the map that were just too overwhelming.
except the center, which I've never been able to get us to shrink.
It has a big footprint, but the interior is not as large as the exterior, and we ended up cutting rooms on the sides that we originally had. So.
Yeah, I mean that location is unbelievable. Will there be hot dog carts? Yes. Super mutant hounds or centaurs? Super mutant hounds, no centaurs. Centaurs would have been cool, but I don't think they would have really worked. Fallout Cuba DLC after Miami. I think after Miami, we're all just going to take a really long sleep.
Yeah, after Miami, I'm quitting modding.
Like, these things take so long to make. You know,
We want to do other stuff with our lives.
looking at kind of where we were when we joined and where we are now is...
I mean, we've all grown up significantly since when we joined.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the circumstance is just the time we used to have and the interests we used to have are just not quite the same. So it's like we love these games, but absolutely, I do not want to be modding for the rest of my life.
Mm. And also, like, this is a monumental achievement. Where can you really go? I mean, obviously, we could join another project, but it's kind of, unless you're really into doing that, it's kind of like one and done. But I mean, the two of us have contributed to other projects in the past, so it's not like we're.
Yeah.
But that's when we were younger men with more time.
Mm-hmm.
Will Fallout Miami be free to download? Yes. There is absolutely no money being made from us on this project. And we're not, like... You know, well, for starters, we can't sell it, but also we don't really have an interest in selling it. Will Gumbo Slice the Gate of Wrestling pizza delivery guy appear?
I don't even know what that means.
No. I'm going to confidently say no. How's it come along so far? Well, we're watching Brendan put a bunch of metal sheets on a railroad track, so pretty good.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know what I like. I really don't want to just do a rubble pile.
Or you could mask it with leaves. You could like do leaves in places.
I hate it when we do that too.
Or you must hate the exterior of City Hall. But that's all I do.
Yeah,
What is
Not doing it.
Ruckersville, Virginia like in the Fallout universe? No clue.
Yeah.
Will the building features be in the mod? Yes, the settlement system is the mod, and there's also a player house you can
Oh!
customize.
I had an idea.
Ah, yeah, put a water purifier.
No. What are the names of the 4x4 sidewalks that have the little grates on them? That'd be perfect for the centerpiece.
Isn't it the 1x2 you want?
Yeah, it's
1x2.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just look up 1x2, you should be able to find it.
Is it 2x1 or 1x2? Oh, there it is. Is there not a version of it? Oh, there it is. Yes.
You keep saying, oh, there it is, but...
No, I actually found it.
There. Any tips on how to get started in asset creation from a zero knowledge perspective?
Settings videos.
I mean, asset creation.
Oh, wait, no, asset creation.
I mean, we're not really 3D guys. Robin was in the channel. I'm sure he could answer if he's still there. No, Florida Man will not be a companion. Florida Man's not even in the mod. Mainly because
He is the
from
mod.
spite. We refuse to add him out of spite. Mainly me, I don't want him in the mod. Because I don't want this to be Fallout the meme or Fallout pop culture reference. We have like 3 other companions who are way more interesting. You can't ditch someone when you never plan to have it in. Couldn't you use like the parking garage ramps here? Or would they
No, those
be...
just look weird. Actually, you might be onto something. Let me give it a try.
Aha! Not gonna lie, you should really put this covered section on a straight piece of track. The curve is messing with your placement. I mean, we could, but this is where the road is. Any Rastafarians? No. Any Zetans? Also no. Oh, you could use that to mask it. Partially.
No, trust me.
Have you stopped trying to do it?
Well, no, I'm going to definitely do those little sidewalk pieces, but I'm going to try and find one more different piece that might end up working instead.
There's not a companion that's an alligator on a skateboard.
Is it PG for parking garage?
P garage.
Is there a shorter version of the ramp? Or no, I could just use... No, I don't like the side rails on it. Oh, is this it?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
No.
I think I've got a bit of a delay on the stream.
Well, yeah, there is a delay.
Is gambling still in the mod?
Should be, and it went anywhere.
Yeah. Thoughts on Starfield? I'm loving it so far. Haven't finished it yet. Almost finished it, but haven't finished it. I don't think you've played it.
Nope, you probably never will.
You're too busy working on Miami.
Absolutely no interest in playing that either.
And the only reason I haven't finished Starfield is because one, work, and two, I've been cranking out Miami. I've been just making so many NPC faces.
That's seriously just a piece that doesn't have an end cap.
This seems pretty similar to BO3's mod tools. Has anyone on your team made a zombies map?
We're gonna get this.
I don't think so. Thoughts on Paradiso from Starfield? Fantastic, and if we were, it's basically like Miami, the planet.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. If we weren't further along in development, I think I would have pushed for us to have something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. It's like a really kind of unique looking hotel.
Is it one of those types of situations where like the whole planet is hotels or whatever?
No, there's just the one, but it's just got a unique shape. There you are. There's a couple of screenshots. Where it's kind of like over a road. Kind of really suspended high up.
I'm gonna get this to work.
Will there be mole rats? No, geckos are filling the role of mole rats, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think so. Let me have a look at my list of enemies. Yeah, no mole rats. Yeah, there's a bunch of kind of like creatures from Fallout 4 which we just don't include because they don't really fit in with the wildlife of Miami. Mole rats, brad stags, yaguais. Will there be giant bugs? Yes. Will there be a new radio station? There are 3 radio stations. And yes, Paradiso does look so unique. Can we go to the Keys? No, I'm pretty sure you can't.
No.
Yeah. It's just Miami Beach, not the wider Miami area. And yes, I know our name is misleading, but Fallout Miami Beach isn't as punchy.
There, I'm happy with it.
Are you?
Yes. It's as good as it's gonna get.
Sometimes you just gotta, with development, you just have to accept sometimes things aren't gonna look as good as you maybe want them to, but if you continue trying to push it, you're just gonna be there for hours working on something that players will ignore. Will there be things like cocktails, new types of alcohol? Yep. Plenty of new types of alcohol. Well, maybe not plenty, but a few types. And yes, one of the radio stations will talk about the player like 3Dog. That is Miami Wave Radio. Would you ever put a mod project like this in your portfolio if you were trying to get a position with a studio? Yes, absolutely.
I'm never trying to get a position in a studio, but yes, I would.
Yeah, I mean, you're speaking to the two wrong people who are in very different industries from video game design, but if we were, it'd go in the portfolio. Because I mean, Bethesda hires modders because experience with the toolset. Are there any fisherman communities? Yes, there is. There's one which relies solely pretty much on fishing and gathering. Arcade games. We have arcade games. We have casino games. No checkers or chess, though. Where are you working today, Brendan?
I'm working on the docks in northern Miami, Miami region to be specific.
This is Meridian.
Yeah, close enough.
Mine is slightly further south. Here's a fun fact. Meridian was completely invented for the mod. If you look up this area in the actual Miami Beach...
It's all residential.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even called Meridian, I'm pretty sure. It's called... yeah, this is Nautilus, if you want a reference for what it is in real life. Will you be able to fish? No. Will there be the Lincoln Road Mall? We've got Lincoln Road. Not
Yes.
sure we've got a mall.
No, the mall is Lincoln Road.
Oh. Tribal groups? No. No, we don't have tribal groups.
Well,
We are.
the Tide Riders kind of are.
The Tide Riders are a tribal group, but they're not tribal groups like what we've seen in other, kind of specifically the West Coast Fallout games. For a
Yes,
multitude
yes.
of reasons, which I'm not going to bother to get into. Hey, Flakels.
Oh my
There's not a
gosh.
faction which is mainly run by the dock workers. How many times have people asked for a release date this stream? Too many times.
We want this done as much as y'all want this done, I promise.
If not more. Any Everglades types locations? Yep, we have the Green, which is a
Michael,
big,
send me your files, gosh dang it.
which is a big jungly swamp. Will there be dwarves? No. Will there be the Miami Beach Botanical Garden? No. Well, yes, but no. It's a bit difficult to explain, kind of. Will the Enclave base have ships?
Okay.
Starships? Boats? Relationships? Range of different kinds of ships. Don't know what type you mean.
Oh, Luke.
But yeah, no, the Botanical Garden does exist. It's very much downscaled, and it doesn't have the ballroom. But it does have the memorial statue and the, like, forested area. Battleships? No. The Enclave do not have battleships. They're barely equipped enough as it is. This is our remnant group, you do have to remember. Will there be an Institute presence on Miami Beach? Nope. The Institute was kind of very much a Commonwealth thing. Will there be any Silver Shroud or Barbarian related things? Yes, we go with Manta Man. If Fallout 4 gets a next-gen update, will you switch to that version? It entirely depends
I don't think we
if
have a choice.
the... Well, it... yeah, I mean, if it's like the case of, you know, a update where it just goes, this is the version of Fallout 4, we don't have a choice. If it's like Skyrim, where there are different versions of it, it depends on if the systems are there. We haven't thought about it. Yeah, there's no synths in Miami. Because Boston is very far away. And also, we don't really have a place for synths in the Mordor story. Like, if you have them, you kind of have to, introduce them and kind of go into details about them, which we just don't have the time to do. Yeah, there's no gunners either. There is a other mercenary group, or mercenary group called Marsh Company, but they are slightly different from the gunners. Will there be Ocean Drive? That's a question for you.
Ocean Drive, yes. That's the neon part of the map. With all the old historical, like, beachfront buildings that was shown in the original showcase of the mod.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Any homes available anywhere? Yes, you can rent a motel room and you can buy a house, but you can't clear out mansions and claim them as your own.
So, Luke, you didn't work on this area over here? Or you kind of did? Terrain, right?
Yeah, I think I just flattened things. Like, around the Pop and Chill factory.
Okay.
Will there be player base building? Yep, we have a settlement. How's it hanging?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, it's hanging.
That's very kind of that person to ask, I am. How's it hanging? Good, how are you?
Biggest limitations on making mods of this caliber? Time and people.
Yep.
You know, this is not our full-time job, and you know, we don't have the team that Bethesda do.
And we've only gotten busier with time.
Yeah.
And by busier, I mean busier with IRL commitments.
Any legendary or unique alligator bosses in the green? Yes, but you'll have to see for yourself what it's about. You think Fallout 5 will be this game, not mod? This isn't Fallout 5. How long ago was this put into the oven?
Mika started on this, what, like a year after Fallout 4 came out?
I think less than a year. I think it was 2016, but it could have just been like a few months. It was after the creation kit dropped. So...
Now, bear in mind, that does not mean when we've been working on it. I think, what, we've been working on this 4 years now?
Yeah, this version that you're seeing right now, 4 years in development. Because the original version and this version are two very different concepts. Favorite Easter egg? If we tell you, then, you know, that ruins the surprise.
It's not an Easter egg if you know about it.
I've edited these, don't touch the... I've touched all of these catwalks, Brendan.
Did you delete them?
Yeah.
Wait, you deleted them?
Yeah.
What'd you put in place of them?
Haven't figured it out yet.
Okay, well, just don't delete stuff. Yeah, we could put support frames on the back side of this.
Hey, Flackles. Do you think that as graphics advance, games take longer to make and mods become harder to make as well? Who knows? If you could compare Miami's size to the Commonwealth, how do they compare on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd say it's about, what, a third or a fourth of the size?
Yeah. Favorite song on Miami Wave Radio?
For me, I'd probably say Shooting Crap.
That's a good one. I really like When the Bombs Fell and So Far From Home.
Oh, that's a good one.
How are you guys feeling about the progress made towards the mod? Has burnout been an issue? Yes.
Burnout's kind of always an issue.
Oh, let me turn Michael's up.
Oh yeah, I might be real quiet. I'm using
You're
the
good.
dodgy mic.
No, yeah. burnout's always been an issue, but I think my biggest push against that is every time you get bored of something, you just switch to a different task or switch the type of work you're doing, and you're able to just keep trudging along.
Yeah.
I think since I started modding, I have pushed a file to the Git every week since it started.
Nah, there's been a couple of weeks you haven't, but that's because you've been away and haven't been able to. So I won't hold that against you.
Well, it's also worth mentioning that you are probably the exception, Love.
I love this stuff. This is my video game.
Are there any new robots? There are new variants of robots, but not like a new robot. Would you say Miami is a similar size to Far Harbor? Yes.
It's almost exactly the same size, isn't it?
Bigger.
It's slightly bigger. It's longer, but
And you can
same,
explore
like,
more of it.
same cells.
it's also way more dense.
Yeah.
Yes, the arcade machine is still in the game. And it looks even better than it did in the trailer, because it now has arms and legs.
Actually, could I ask a question? Is that allowed?
Yeah. So
Oh, I don't know. That's... Go on. But you have to type it in chat.
Oh, I have to type in chat. Okay.
no, you don't have to type it in chat.
Special
Already committed to the
privileges.
bed, I'm 3 words in.
If you two are well liked enough on the stream, you two can join the actual voice call. That's how Flakels did it. That's how all of you can do it. So what's the intro backstory to the mod? The sole survivor goes down to Miami for a job that goes wrong. I think that's what was said. Any references to Fallout London? No, it's a completely different country.
But you're from Fallout London, Luke.
Damn, I can't think about how to word this.
Will sets of power armor be scattered throughout the map? Yes, we're just using the kind of default power armor record, so it will like level with the player.
Fallout 4 style.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm not fixing it, or even changing it.
Breaking it. My question was, have you guys ever put anything, well, I guess shown off anything publicly that you've since reconsidered and wanted to get rid of, but couldn't because you had already shown it off?
No, we've actually removed stuff that we've shown off publicly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we've been stuff that was shown off publicly.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I mean,
definitely...
well,
And I can tell you exactly what we removed right now. I have no problem with that.
I can think of some really old stuff that's not there anymore, but like anything recent?
Gas car is the most recent thing I can think of.
I've got two most recent things. One, any images of the vault that's been shown off, and two, the Dreamer Addicts or the Lunar Addicts.
Oh, the Lunar Addict's gone?
Unless if
Yeah.
someone wants to make them.
No.
Wait,
Don't
what was,
encourage it.
what was the problem there? What, they just...
Animation.
Animation? Can't they just have human animations?
No.
They just like machetes or something?
I think the plan is though that we're gonna have like blue glowing ghouls to replace them, but that was something just discussed.
That's okay, but it's not as cool as the Lunar Addicts.
I know. Well, the idea is that, you know, these are, you know, extreme lunar addicts that, you know, the Luna has irradiated them to the point of becoming ghouls.
Yeah, but they're not gonna look. They're just gonna be like glowing ones, but blue.
We're doing our best, Flakels.
I know.
What kind of factions will be running the Miami Waste? We've got the Enclave, the Nuclear Patriots, the Center, the Napoleon Room, Marsh Company, the Slavers, the Tide Riders, the Rovers, the Cubanos, the Dreamers, the Misfits, though they're not really running Miami. And
Where are those ones?
oh, I mean, there's like 3 members.
Oh, okay.
They pretty much just exist for a single quest.
Well, that's, better than a lot of Fallout 4's factions.
There are Atom Cats equivalent, kind of, just meaner.
Okay.
If the Atom Cats had flick knives and guns.
Nice. And I don't suppose either one of you guys could send me the Luna Addicts concept art.
Yeah, sure.
I already know why he's asking for that.
Oh, I don't care.
I just want to take a look, see how difficult it would be.
Uh,
I think they're just wearing like a hospital gowns, aren't they? Something like that.
Yes, I think they were originally shown. I don't remember the backstory of what we did with the hospital and what changed with that whole Luna backstory.
Well, here's the thing. I can't tell where Lunar Addicts end and the original concept of the Dreamers begin.
Oh,
If that makes any
Luna
sense.
Addicts, aren't they like part of the Dreamers, so to speak?
They are, but the Dreamers as they exist now are not kind of burnout. That's what it is. Is that they don't exist. Like, Brendan pretty much reinvented the Dreamers.
Is that when I proposed that they should be the Greek row people?
Yeah.
The who now, Pete?
So basically the plan was to have them... I think in the past, I don't even think we had a university at one point.
I think they were at the university, but the idea for them was just...
Generic, like drug addicts.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the people with like the school uniforms and the owl masks.
Yes.
Okay.
And the original idea was that they weren't who they are now. They were... I'm trying to think. They were like people who took Luna to escape from like the wasteland life, and that Luna would give them an impression of living in like this is a house with a picket fence, and and that's what they were seeing when they were on Luna, but that's completely changed.
Okay. Oh, and Flamingo Park is in the mod A. I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Do you have access to our 2D?
Chen?
No, 2D drive.
I can click on it and have a look.
I'll send.
No, I don't.
Okay. Brendan should be able to give you access.
No, just screen snip it and send him the image.
Okay. There's so many.
Doesn't need to be anything fancy.
Or add him to the Trello.
They're not on the Trello.
They definitely are. They were an archive card at one point.
That's a hospital gown.
Oh yeah, I remember these. These have been public, haven't they?
I couldn't find them public. Okay, I mean that is the only hospital one.
Okay. And what are the other ones?
You're gonna love this. Bathrobe. Someone wearing a thong.
Oh.
Well, I'll send. They were initially a lot like they looked like they belonged more in like Dead Rising.
I mean, just even the hospital gown one. This looks not too hard. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't like that one quite as much.
Yeah, they were initially a lot more nude.
Okay.
You can see why their look was changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, it still fits Fallout, but I like the hospital gown sort of design.
What would you say is the closest to completion in terms of story, level design, etc.? Well, it's music, considering that's finished.
Followed closely by 2D. And then followed by
any
3D.
Any references to previous games? Yes, loads.
Plenty.
Has Miami ever been referenced in an actual Fallout game? No, but Florida was planned for Tactics 2, and we do actually reference that. And yes, we have unique magazines.
Yeah, I think a lot of the bunch of new magazines have been public. I
think all of them have been.
Actually, yeah. I can't remember any other ones. Yeah, I think you're right. T2 Easter eggs. Does T2 take place in Miami?
Luke?
I don't know.
I'm guessing we don't have T2 Easter eggs there?
No, we don't. I mean, we scarcely have references to stuff, I found.
I feel like that's good in a way.
Though, we do have an incredibly subtle Doctor Who reference I'm rather proud of.
Oh, gosh.
Will the Miami Dolphins make an appearance?
No. The manatees will, though.
Yeah.
There you are, Flakels. Just a little thing for you. That's the original Luna, or Dreamer's premise.
Oh, wow. I'm not allowed to read this out loud, am I?
I mean, it's outdated, and it's stuff that we have, it's kind of any... I don't know.
I'll play it safe, don't worry.
Just note, what is it? It's the yeah, that last paragraph is oof. Has Bethesda contacted you guys at any point? Pete Hines said we're cool once in a video. A question for Rico if he's there. No, that's a very outdated list of people who are here.
Oh, no, Gex from London. Let me update that. Or they were from London. I don't know if they're still there.
Will there be multiple endings? Yes. We actually recently sorted out all the endings. Myself and our narrative director, Kay Constantine.
Oh, okay. Man, I like these guys. Do you like
The original premise.
Yeah, did the new Dreamers just not? They still take Luna though, and this is still what Luna does, or?
Not to this extent. This is like very. No one's resorting to cannibalism.
Okay. They're
But
just, your average,
they're
stoners.
They're a group of slavers who escaped and then were not force-fed, but they were given Luna to basically be turned into a disposable kind of almost slave army.
Wait, and the new premise?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool too.
But it's... I mean, they're both two very cool presences.
That's very cool too.
Also, you're right. They weren't initially at the university. They were exclusively at the hospital. But yeah, the original backstory also kind of explains why they're called the Dreamers.
Yeah. 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 I don't know, with the new premise, are they...
It's kind of been... You lose a lot of the whole idea of kind of taking the Luna to live in a fictional reality. It's still kind of there, but not to the same extent. It's no longer a needle drug, I'm pretty sure.
It still is.
I'm just thinking about like the designs and stuff.
Hmm.
It's still given via an IV bag, Luke.
Yeah, but the original kind of Luna seemed to be more of like a needle that they'd inject.
Oh, you're thinking of that push cam.
No, that's a nasal.
That was
Already got some
Trey's
ideas.
first asset on the project.
I'm just imagining someone like one who's got like a helmet with like spikes up the back with Luna bags hanging off of it, like an IV rack, and it's just dripping down like into some sort of neck brace that's feeding into their veins or something.
Also, Flakels, I completely forgot to mention. You know that art of the general that I turned into that billboard?
Yes.
I had absolutely no idea you would actually finish that in the Portland chat.
I was. Yeah.
I had absolutely, like, I had a leftover piece of that art, and I was like, huh. I don't think he'd be opposed if I used this. Do you have oppositions to it, or would you prefer I didn't?
I would have probably had oppositions, but it's done now, and
Oh, really?
they're not that strong oppositions.
What were your oppositions?
I don't think it's very good. I would have probably redone it and then never finished it.
Well, it's exactly what we needed, so I appreciate it.
Well, that's good.
I think the black and white filter helped too.
There's another thing, Flakels. Original Gabriel Goodman versus current Gabriel Goodman.
Oh yeah, that's a gigantic improvement.
What was the original Gabriel Goodman?
He's wearing combat boots with no pants or socks. That would be so uncomfortable.
He looks kind of a bit more like a frat boy, I guess. I like it. I think it's quite a distinct style, but the kind of classy kind of wearing the.
I mean, he's
Hello.
wearing a graphic tee in the old.
Have you not noticed his GG necklace for Gabriel Goodman?
Oh, is it GG? I thought it was 66, and I was wondering what that meant. But
no, it's
worse.
Gabriel Goodman.
That's kind of awful. No offense to the artist. Is this? I don't know who the artist was, but I like the new design a lot more.
Is that where he's wearing the bathrobe?
He's got like a floral
like a-
print purple jacket.
Yeah, like a smoking jacket type thing, with like loafers with gold tips.
And like Steve Irwin shorts.
He's also been like, in my opinion, he's too sexy.
That's one word for it, I guess.
Like, we've made him too good looking.
Oh, you mean the new one?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean that makes sense though. I mean, he's a slaver dude. He's making money. He's gonna be, well off and looking healthy.
I think the idea is that he's got that kind of charm to him, that he's like slick and like,
Yeah. He's like a Eulogy Jones.
yeah, but less kind of like a pimp.
Yeah, less pimpy, more. I don't know. Howard Hughes or whatever his name is.
Alright. How, Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner, that's it.
What's been your favorite thing to work on when building up locations around Miami?
All
Well,
of it.
there's so many things.
I like making skyscrapers.
I like seeing it all kind of come together from like conception to being designed.
I just like helmets.
I was going to say, and Flakels as a prolific level designer on the project.
So, Luke, you didn't touch these power lines at all?
No.
Okay.
The favorite thing I've seen worked on Miami though is definitely the level design. Freaking crazy how they made like a lot of vanilla assets look completely new and different.
You will definitely feel like you're in a tropical place playing the mod.
Yeah. The last thing we wanted is for it to be like, oh, you've just stepped into Boston, but there's a bunch of sand.
No, and very, very meticulously, and I cannot thank a couple of key people specifically for how much attention to detail. I mean, Star Cornet pioneered the palette for this world space, and the fact you can walk from point A to point B and everything feels like it has this sun-bleached pastel, aspect behind it. I mean, the asphalt's a different color, the sidewalks are a different color, the gravel textures are a different color. It will feel warm, it will feel sun-bleached, it'll feel like you're in a coastal,
Even like basic
hillside.
wood is a different color.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's a ton of new assets too.
Oh.
And I mean, even the reused assets, you'll look at them and you won't be able to tell where the hell they came from in Fallout 4 because they're used that well.
Was pre-war Mr. Goodman always seeing himself as a slave owner even before the war? No.
I love this question.
Pre-war Mr. Goodman?
Where did the name Loaf, Flakels, and Luke come from?
Well, it was given to me by my parents, many years ago when I was born.
When he was but a wee lad.
When I was a wee lad, it was when I was a baby. I wasn't just called the child for several years, and then they were like, we should probably name him.
Assign him a name.
He seems to be, not leaving, so...
Mine came from an old screwed up YouTube video, and my username used to be Hail Loaf, but I've since dropped the Hail part. Now it's just been Loaf for the longest time.
You've also partially dropped Loaf because you realised how awkward it was when you met one of the developers in real life.
Yeah, I met Mini-Me in real life, and he kept calling me Loaf out in public. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, Loaf asked me to call him by his actual name, but I can't call him by anything else. That's wrong.
I will switch depending on who I'm talking with.
And Flackles came from... I used to roleplay as a character called Folks, and then everyone spelled it wrong, so I just ran with it.
Don't lie to us, it's Frosted Flakes.
Where did
I can go by Flakes. I don't mind.
Where did Luke come from?
There he is. There's Flackles. I remember seeing the first trailer in 2018. Yeah, that was ages ago.
Man, I remember I know I've told Loaf the story. I don't know if I've told you about it, Luke. I wish I could find the video, but I think it was a week after the first trailer dropped. I was watching some kid was doing like a stream of him riding his scooter around his neighborhood, and he was talking about Fallout Miami. He was like, oh man, Bethesda's putting out this new game, I'm gonna buy it for all my friends.
Oh, I remember that.
Cutest thing ever. I haven't been able to find the video, but...
He's like riding a bike his way home from like school or something.
Yeah. Oh man. Way too young to actually be playing Fallout, but what are you gonna do?
I think I found it, guys.
You found the video?
Well, I found a Fallout bike video.
Can you DM me?
Okay. I didn't find the video. I found a different video, and it's in stream chat. Man, look at how good Meridian looks.
Oh, yeah, that's not the same video.
What I like about these streams is it really just shows off just how tedious level design can be sometimes.
What, like aligning cables?
Yeah.
And to think this would take probably 10 times longer if there were anyone else doing it.
Well, my trick is... Well, my trick does require on not having the cables there in the first place. I had to do cables for one of my allocations a while back, and I literally just duplicated the endpoints where I needed them to be at the same place.
Yeah, see, I wanted the thicknesses to be the same from what was originally made, and I didn't have a way to check that.
If you go into edit, like open up, if you double click on the spline,
Ah!
no,
Well,
seriously, double click on the spline.
No,
I'm gonna.
No, you'll see it on my stream.
Oh. Oh yeah. It just tells you it.
That's fine.
In 2 days, well, you'd be in 54 years. Well, in 2 days' time, it will be 2024. So.
Wait, Will?
Well, 2 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh, wow.
Look at how good that looks. Yeah, we're not keeping that.
These lampposts are the capital wasteland ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another example of how we're making it different from Boston. Different lampposts.
What kind of rabbit hole am I looked up Fallout Miami vlog. I'm trying to find the video, and somehow I'm now watching footage of the North Hollywood shootout.
Oh my.
What?
I don't know either.
There is absolute fallout in Miami.
Yeah.
It's gonna be under 4 minutes. Hey, I found I found the video of
The kid?
No, of Pete Hines saying we're cool, and you wouldn't believe who uploaded it.
Star.
Yeah, I was like, I recognize that name.
Hey.
Apparently, this is what I've managed to find when trying to find the Fallout Miami video.
Oh, is that DM? Yep, that's you. Oh, we flew an Amish guy on a private jet to Miami. That would be an adventure. Man, where is this kid? I want to believe I didn't just dream it up. Like,
It would be an odd thing to dream up.
Yeah.
I'm now tempted to make an Amish corpse and just put it in Miami.
What makes an Amish corpse different from a regular one?
Well, it'd have the Amish beard.
You're gonna model that?
No, it's in Fallout 4, I'm pretty sure.
I say the cheese box right here. You can't hide that from me. What is with you and your cheese?
Actually, we already have an NPC with the Amish beard. Kind of.
No, that guy doesn't count. The K. Constantine NPC doesn't count.
It's not the K. Constantine NPC. It's the medic for Marsh Company has the Amish beard.
Isn't there some reference to me in the mod that I did not consent to that you just made?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're referenced on a terminal, which I need to delete.
Okay.
Let's have a look near Haven. Yeah, I think we've all been removed
Good.
already. We all had different reasons we were barred from Near Haven. Hugo and Robin were barred because they were too French. Should probably put one of the shrub static collections around here.
I will, don't worry. It's a very meticulous process, Luke.
Yeah, I know. I'm an interior level designer, so I don't understand it.
Oh, you understand basics.
Hmm.
You'll never be at my level.
But I did all that City Hall stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on, Flakels. I'll show you that because I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Oh, Amish beard guy?
No. Something I did with City Hall.
Shrub-a-dub-dub.
What's up?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, how's it going, Moose?
I'm here to watch and perceive things.
Watch and perceive things. So descript as always.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm about. Bringing quality content to the people.
Well, you are doing the Skunk Ape outfit.
Yeah, exactly. I like the smell.
You
Whoops.
just confirmed it for that other person.
They don't
you
know what
added
that is.
It's your giant lion statues?
Do they? I don't know. You just made his day, Luke. That's what you did.
There we
Is
go.
there something else different?
It's just the lion statues.
Yeah.
Are you actually going to keep those there?
No, that was put in solely for the joke.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I think I like the old one a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's it's a reference to that clip. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh. I think maybe.
Maybe?
Hang on, I'll send you a screenshot.
I have something for you, Lucas.
Oh no.
Oh yes. I need to find it. Use this how you will. I love that that's an audio file I have. That I just...
How can I implement that as a dialogue option?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Look what the cat dragged in.
It's iconic, man. Iconic loafisms.
I think that's when I was implementing like an outfit and I had been online.
I think
for, like,
I was
16
showing you
hours.
something, and then you like said that, and I was like, yes, I need to take this audio because it's in one of my videos that's not online.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was very cryptic.
yeah. Don't worry about it.
It's
No, it
on-
was development. It was development stuff. Remember, it's unlisted.
It's one of my videos that's no longer online.
It's one of my videos.
Guess what I just found?
What?
What did you find?
No way.
There's, well, no, sadly it's not the kid riding bike.
Oh.
There is
Say
yet
it ain't so.
another Fallout New Orleans project that just started up today.
Oh no.
Why?
Look. Brendan, quick! Join as the production manager.
Leave it alone. Just now.
Not joining any of their projects.
This is the only one.
That does remind me of the that Fallout Miami trailer, if you know the one I'm talking about.
Is
oh
there?
my gosh! How could I
Famous trailer.
forget?
Oh, the one that's in like Fallout 2 style?
Yeah,
Fallout 2, it looks like Fallout.
Or like, yeah,
No.
it's like Fallout
It's
1,
just
it's like
not good.
3 years old.
Fallout Orlando. No, I have no idea. Yeah, somebody makes the other like parts of Florida. Right. Yeah. That'd be so goofy.
the goofiest.
Little goofy gooba. But yeah.
Yeah, what?
No, that was it.
That's it. The show's over.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
It's like the,
This stream is over.
No,
it's like,
I did
it's
not
like
say
the end of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's over. Go home. There's
And
nothing
it's
left.
gone.
Oh,
Like that South
I
Park
see what
episode?
you're referencing, Luke.
There it is. The original Fallout Miami.
Yeah.
Where is the Robin?
It's a shame because the gate looks really cool. It's just, I don't think it goes there. I hope they at
I mean,
least
it's funny
upscale-
because our trailer kind of follows similar beats.
I hope they at least like redid the textures on them so it's not just like really low resolution.
What are you showing pictures of?
Luke
original
will show me
Fallout.
what the lions are based on.
I'm talking about the one by the
You
real
haven't seen this,
creator or something else.
I haven't seen it. Maybe I don't
You
know.
haven't seen that. Don't worry about the lion thing.
Oh, wait, lions?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Something about lions.
How awesome they are.
Big cats. They're scary.
Yeah, I'll show what the actual location looks like, Flakels, because it does not look like that.
Okay, that's
I'm hearing fireworks go off outside my house.
Well, you should go check them out.
People love their fireworks.
I just need to prove that I am a competent level designer. Do not
Oh,
think
is that
ill
your-
of these Flakels.
Was that your work, Luke?
City Hall.
No, in the original.
What do you mean the original?
In the what it's based on.
No! No!
Okay,
Oh,
the prime
I
material.
don't feel bad then.
Oh, yeah.
The main storyline.
I was so confused as to what you were talking about for a second, because I thought it was about the original Fallout Miami video that I also shared.
Original
Oh,
bird
no.
sauce.
stop shutting you down and you and your port sauce.
Why is that the thing that makes you want to shut me down?
No, you know why, don't you? Don't you play coy? Be like,
Did
oh,
something bad happen with that?
There's nothing wrong with the port sauce. I was-
the bird sauce.
Yeah, that's what the actual exterior of City Hall looks like.
Yeah.
No lions.
Oh yeah. No, I like that a lot.
What
Those
a
trucks
beautiful
look good.
time.
Are you showing him what it looked like before you worked on it?
City Hall.
Yeah.
No, I think is that
No, I'm showing my work on it.
Oh.
Yeah, you should show him what it looked like when I worked on it.
Okay, imagine a big pile of poo.
No, see, there was like a really nice
That's mean.
parapet, and I asked Luke why he removed it, and his response was, and I quote, "I couldn't figure it out, so I just removed it."
I won't deny it.
I just can't wrap my head around walls.
Well, it wasn't snapping. That was the problem.
And I instantly got it to snap on my ESP.
And that's why you're the lead exterior level designer.
Snap, crackle, pop.
And the lead 2D artist and the production director.
Yeah, but I'm the technical design lead.
Wait, are you lead 2D as well now, Love?
There's no one else.
Oh,
Jeez.
there's no one else.
Well, in fairness, that's because 2D's pretty much finished. It's not because we just don't have anyone. It's just because
They're
What
off to
happened to-
better pastures.
What happened to Sphera?
No, they're off
She
to better
retired.
things, probably.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Yeah, no, she's doing her own stuff nowadays with work or something. Didn't have time for it anymore.
and 2D was wrapped up.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I mean, a lot of the
Wow.
concept art stuff was pretty much done. The only reason there's still some outstanding concept art tasks is because it was created for different quests, or a lot of the outstanding stuff is Flash animations.
Can I apply to be
Yes.
the 2D art lead so I can put that on my resume someday?
If you want to help finish up tasks on it, yeah, you're absolutely welcome.
No, don't make it the 2D art lead.
No, I'm not just going to instantly make him a 2D art lead, but you actually want to apply as a 2D artist and help get stuff organized. I'm not opposed to that.
Oh, that doesn't look as good on my CV.
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't just instantly make you a 2D art lead, but over time, if you
Okay.
contribute.
No, that's okay.
Oh, you don't actually want to contribute. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Cheese.
Cheese.
I'll make you the 2D art lead.
What is it? When that sounds ominous.
Just for 5 glorious seconds.
You could be the 2D art lead of my new project. It's a big one. I'm calling it Fallout New Orleans.
Well,
Yeah,
New London.
Newest Orleans.
Honestly, I feel like Fallout London, if they did like UK areas, it should have been called like Broken Kingdom or something.
Hey, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. It's just good branding, dude.
I like it when people do Fallout DLCs or projects where they don't use just the name of the location. But they
Yeah.
come up with something new.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because it's the UK, right? It's the United
Fallout,
Kingdom,
Northern
but like,
Nevada.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know,
Yeah.
it just...
What,
It's more
I'm wondering,
understandable.
what would we call ourselves if we weren't Fallout Miami?
oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Fallout Sunset Blues. Fallout Broken Teardrop. I have no idea.
Fallout Burnt Ocean.
Auburn.
Fallout Auburn Ocean. Fallout, the only other thing I think of is the Vacation Wasteland, because that's what we,
That's what we
have as a
what?
phrase. Well, it's something we have as a phrase.
No, I think our branding is on point.
Well, except for the fact that we're not really Miami, we're Miami Beach.
Yeah, that would just not have sounded good.
Womp womp.
Fallout not quite Miami.
Fallout Miami adjacent.
Fallout Port Sauce.
Too soon.
Yes, Fallout Port Sauce.
Fallout, we have 17 vault designs, but not a finished vault.
You said it, not me.
Only because you have
Is
to.
that official?
I thought that was like one of the first locations you guys finished.
No, Luke keeps remaking it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the entire. Here's a little peek about how the sausage is made. The performance tanked when I had finished it, and I
Well,
could not
like
get it to be
sausage.
good. So,
I mean, it's a bunch of corridors. Can't you just stick down a bunch of like occlusion planes?
No.
nope. On my 360 Ti, I was getting like 40 frames in places.
You tell him.
Sheesh.
Thanks, Luke.
Luke. What the... Zach over here is just like providing generic input. You tell him. Sounds good.
He's like he's like kind of a spectator in like a fighting game or something.
He's like
Oh,
a Fallout
yes.
4 generic NPC.
I would love to be a Fallout 4 generic NPC. Put me in, coach.
He's like the he's an NPC who's watching Mayor McDonough's speech in Diamond City.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let's
You
go.
tell it like it is, Hancock.
Here's a question for us. If you were a generic Fallout 4 NPC, what's your role and what are you saying?
I want to be that crazy cheese vendor.
Is there one of those?
No,
That's not generic enough.
that's not generic enough.
I want to say something exciting, but I feel like I'd be that dude that stands in the side of Crater Side Supply and watches.
Can I just be a random settler that mentions like how cheese used to be?
What
Like,
is
he's
with
just got
you
all
and
these
cheese?
factoids. Oh, like, don't worry about it.
No, I
Wait,
am
no.
gonna worry about it.
No,
You see,
it's a running gag that needs to survive.
All of you are thinking too big. I'm gonna be a Minuteman at the castle, and my default and my dialogue's gonna be like, "It's good to hear Radio Freedom's back on air."
Hello,
How's it
General.
going,
Have you
General?
helped another settlement?
No, I'm not a settlement guy. I'm just like glad to see the Minutemen are taking back the Commonwealth. That's me. I'm that guy, and that's me as a generic Fallout 4 NPC.
He's not
Random.
a settlement guy.
Wakanda Grande would like us all to say cheese.
Yes. Jeez. Look what
That's
I did.
That's not in my default dialogue
I'm
group.
changing the
Oh, I
world
can't
with my cheese-based thoughts.
I can tell you that it's good to have good to hear Radio Freedom back on the air, and having the castle back is a surefire win for the Minutemen.
No, we
Yeah,
do that at
think
work
about
all the time where we'll just be
who
like,
would
"Did
I-
you get that thing I sent?" Really hope
I
the
just
meeting
made to
goes
think
well
of
today.
the office space boss.
Did you get that thing I sent?
The TPS report.
Brendan seems to be like a generic NPC on a holotape in like a factory.
He looks like Magnum PI.
Not anymore.
Brendan.
I don't have the mustache anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
I think I've still got the photo of you edited as Magnum PI. Or is that Matt? I've got edited as Magnum PI.
I don't know.
I think it was
Straight.
Do we
Matt.
have a Magnum PI reference in Miami?
No.
Dang.
No.
Shut down.
You know, there was ever an excuse.
No.
That's no man. That's a parrot.
Go.
You say that's no man?
Okay,
I need that on a shirt. That's no man. That's a parrot.
I'm not allowed to share no man because apparently it's slander.
I thought he said gnome, man.
So it's an edit of yes man, but it's no man, but I'm not allowed to share it.
It's no man though. It's a parrot.
No, it's not a parrot.
It is now. No, I'm just envisioning a giant man with a parrot helmet. You know, like Hotline Miami. Yeah. I'm
I've got that
surprised. Well, I know
Hotline
you guys
Miami
do
film,
have that. I was gonna say like there aren't animal masks, but there is the. I think they're the Dreamers, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the closest we get to a Hotline Miami reference.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
I like to entertain.
I don't have a Magnum PI, but I do have this.
what animal mask do the Dreamers have at the moment? It's like a tiger,
Tiger, wolf,
rabbit.
rabbit, and zebra.
Did you just say zebra?
Zebra.
you said
Zebra.
it the correct way.
Oh wait, yeah, you guys are both part of that same culture.
Yes. It's not ZBrush, it's Zebra.
Oh no, we're not part of the same culture. I own flakels. There's a big difference.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah, no. Tell us that after the World Cup's over.
We're
Dang.
getting some
They-
juicy,
he
succulent
came-
beef
wait,
going.
He did the whole
Wait,
down
hold on. Did
under
England
thing
even
on
qualify
ya.
for the finals? I forget.
I don't know either. I don't follow football.
This is
It's
interesting.
rugby.
Football, what
know.
are you talking about, huh?
Huh?
Bear football?
No one in New Zealand cares about football.
You talking about the Green Bay Packers?
I think I may have to call it because it's almost 3 a.m.
I'm surprised he stayed on this long, to be honest, man.
I wasn't even
could
planning
be
on being
all
here.
night.
Right.
Don't worry, Loaf.
See you guys.
Wrap it on.
Have a good rest.
Later,
of the
brother.
Alright, see you, Luke.
Yeah.
Talking stream for another 30 minutes or so.
What are you working on, Loaf? What is
The
this?
docks.
The docks. Okay. So there is no cheese?
Nope.
Dang.
One other question. I don't know if either of you guys were yet to answer, but does the model for the Luna Kim, does it just use like the blood
Yep.
blood bag
Yep.
model?
Yep.
Okay, no, that's all good.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, give me a sec.
Let's go.
Actually, if you've got the NIF for it, that'd be helpful.
I do have the NIF. Let me find.
What is exactly... You know, I'm not even gonna ask.
Lunar droplets cutter. Oh no, wait. These are something else. Yeah. Let me go to. I think it's an item actually. There it is. I mean, it's literally just a blood bag with Luna drawn on it. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah, that works.
So you need the bag.
Yeah. If you got it,
I'll have to send it after.
you just toss me the
stream.
NIF, and then I can sort that out after.
Yes, give him the bag.
Stop.
Why?
You know why. Don't be so coy.
I love it.
Give him the bag.
Oh, man. Absolutely love doing that. The best. You don't want to know, like, me and my dad, we can't be left alone together.
You guys are just like goofy people.
Oh, we'll just keep, like, cracking up and making jokes, dude. it's bad.
Sounds like my roommate and I during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
We were in school when COVID first started. And you just get locked in the same place with the same person for that long period of time. And we would work on our studio projects for 12, 14 hours a day in the same room. And we just couldn't stop cracking jokes for hours.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. You just can't stop.
Because you're just sitting there doing like mindless work.
You know. No, it was like that when I was working with them too. It was like, it's crazy.
Well, my Immigrant Future updates when it's released. Yeah, if there's any like game-breaking bugs, absolutely. But let's get it to be released first.
Let's go.
We will not be
Wait,
adding
hold on.
content though.
Oh,
Hold on a minute. Oh. Oh,
Oh.
cool. You remember those things that I thought I lost, Loaf, that I was supposed to give to you?
All those
Turns
files.
out I still have them.
Yeah, upload all of those right now.
delicious files.
If you have any other raw scopes from the Portland days that you want made that you think will be applicable, seriously send them.
I don't have that much, but I can. send you
Whatever.
at
No,
least-
I mean, from a backup
those are there.
perspective, just feel free to upload that stuff there because I have 2 terabytes of storage space.
Oh wow.
Look at you.
So I'd much rather it be somewhere that if you have a risk of losing it, it doesn't get lost again.
Also, it'd be good to invest in a single external SSD.
Yeah.
Because they can be like
I've
terabytes or
heard
something.
I heard of problems with those too.
Really?
Yep.
What
Wire
is
breaks
problems?
or if it gets disconnected when you have it plugged into your computer or something.
It's not. I've never heard that, but like I have one of those. I keep some stuff on, and it's fine.
There was a lot of problems with that when I was going to school. Kids would have like
Interesting.
projects on it, and then they get corrupted. Or I've heard of those things getting corrupted, and then you lose all that information. I'd much
Okay,
rather
I've given
make
you the-
Google Cloud Services be liable for that, and if they have a crash, they owe me money.
Oh,
I've given you the caravan hat, the turban, and the dust cover.
Perfect.
So that's all on the drive.
have a good day today, Lo.
Yes,
That's good.
it's busy.
Hmm.
We'll get more into that off stream though, why that was busy.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Hakuna Matata. No, I don't know.
Jack, there will not be any DLC from Miami. Like once it's out, that's it. Unless they decide otherwise up till release, but I doubt it.
Return of Florida Man. No, I have no idea. Wait, why am I doing that? Do I need this? So you gotta get back into streaming, or is it just every once in a while, though?
When I have time.
Yeah.
It's my biggest problem right now. I don't have as much time as I used to.
And life happens.
I feel that.
You know, yeah, life definitely
Yeah.
seems like it's snuck up, but I've been trying to sneak in time like when I can to mod, and unfortunately sometimes it's like doing not stuff that is fun, like level design.
Oh, I
You're not
tell
having fun?
Star that.
What'd you say, Flackles?
You're not having fun?
No, it's when I have to do like back-end implementation or cleaning stuff up.
Yeah, no, that's
or
not fun.
reviewing
Gotcha.
text documents. I mean, all that stuff needs to be done by somebody sometimes. And sometimes I only have chances to just sneak in meetings so then people are coordinated.
I get
Yeah, I
you.
saw you guys having meetings recently.
Been trying to have them more.
Yeah.
Because for a while, I think it was probably for a year when I moved up to my new job and everything, I didn't have like any time to do anything, so I was still trying to get situated. And so some of that fell by the wayside, so I'm trying to get back to it. Because that's one thing is the work stayed the same, we just all grew up and got busy. So making sure we can still accomplish what it is we're trying to do is time management, making sure people are on task, and just
Yeah.
keep rolling the ball up the hill. I mean, that's all it is. We'll get it done eventually. It's just need to keep working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Question from Strawberry Pancakes. How
Yep.
long do you guys think Miami will be in the spotlight after releases?
Probably a day, and I'm fine with that.
I mean, ideally, I'd like it to be a bit longer. I don't even work on it.
No, I would too, but as long as one person enjoys it, I think I'm happy.
There you go. Easy man to please.
I realize
And,
that people's attention to video games has changed pretty drastically with the access to information people have nowadays and how quickly people can get video games. I mean, stuff stays in a spotlight for upwards of a week nowadays before people move on to other things. So, I mean, as long as at least one person enjoys it, finds something fun, I mean, that's a success in my book. I mean, it's a chapter, right?
Yeah. I mean, in terms of Nexus, it'll probably be hopefully it'll be a staple.
Oh, I would
say
hope
that,
so.
and then it makes me think like you're gonna have your own memoir or something.
What do you mean?
The Life and Times of Low. Like just a book.
A full exposed story.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's autobiography, right? Yeah.
I like, what was it? Mini-Me put it pretty good. I mean, it's a chapter.
Yeah.
But I had an absolute blast of a time making this and meeting the people and working with the people I have, and I only look back at this with fond memories, so I just want to get it done and let everyone be happy with it. As long as one person enjoys it, that's a win in my book.
That's good. Good way of thinking about it.
At the end of the day,
Also,
I mean, this is my video game. I do this because I like to do it.
I mean, it's a passion project.
Yep.
Yeah.
You were saying, Fleckle? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, Liberty Prime in the chat. I don't think they're gonna be following, like, hinging anything on the endings of other games. I think they want to leave that pretty open.
What happened?
It was like a question about.
They're just asking if Miami will be, like, referencing any endings to any of the other Fallout games.
I don't believe so. No.
Right.
Ropey Kit asks, what was your favorite memory of working on the project?
How much has changed? How much people have learned? How much people have grown? All the people I've gotten to work with, and all of the progress you've seen from them, not just from how they've improved as developers, but how they've improved as people. As emotional as that sounds, I mean, we've seen people that barely could speak English join the project, and now they're fluent in it because we've been talking in Discord, working with each other, and figuring out solutions and ideas with one
That's
another.
good.
And people have come and gone from the project, but the work has progressed. I mean, we look back at work that was done 3 years ago versus work that's done today. It's complete night and day. And the amount of progress that's been made is monumental, absolutely monumental. So, I mean, it's the culmination of all those things coming together to make something great that I will look back on fondly. And at the end of the day, I do this because we've all invested a lot of time into it. I want to make sure we close that chapter on a good note. We're happy with it.
It's
We
the
can look
whole
back on
reason
it
I got
fondly.
into 3D.
Yep.
Literally.
And for me, it's the kid on his bike.
For me, Fallout Miami started out as I thought it was a DLC for Fallout 4 because of how impressive that release trailer was, and I wanted to be a part of something cool like that. I didn't have any modding background. I never touched modding. I was playing a lot of Gary's mod at the time, and I submitted an architecture portfolio and joined a couple other projects with Flakels, and eventually found myself here, and I've loved it ever since.
I was just like
Lurf
one of you
was
people.
that
I
kid
was
on the
sitting in the
bike.
chat, but I was also doing art.
What were you
Then I
saying,
joined.
Flakels?
I was saying you were that kid on the bike.
I was that kid on the bike, and I was like, I want this to come out, and I loved Fallout at the time. And what's crazy is how many hours I've logged on Fallout. I haven't played the game in 2-3 years. It's all just been modding and testing this thing we're making.
Have you even tried out Starfield yet?
Nope, no interest. As sad as that sounds.
I don't want to insult the game, but you're probably not missing a whole lot at the moment. What about you, Zach? Have you given it a go?
I need to download some mods to up the performance to play it. to be honest. I just haven't taken the time to do it because I'm like doing my own thing with art and also working like part-time.
That's weird. I'm still waiting for him to put bloody NVIDIA DLSS in.
I mean, that's
is
a
that going to
mod
allow
that
you to
exists.
play, basically?
Yeah.
That's a mod
I
that
think
exists so far.
Yeah.
So like
There is a
upgrade
mod for it, but
performance.
after the last update, I can't be bothered. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
downloading
that's
what
kind of
it's
how I am right now. But I have a backlog of like RPG stuff I want to play.
We've made a lot of good progress tonight on this port, man. I'm very happy.
Sauce.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this past week, there was literally nothing here. There was like these two things sticking out of the side of the water, and that was it.
I mean, when I joined the stream like 50 minutes ago, there was pretty much nothing here.
Gotta keep crushing along.
By the way, have you got any of those like crane towers that you can actually access?
No. You'll be able to see them, but you won't be able to get up there.
I feel like it'd be cool to have at least one.
You can actually like get up on, like from some post-war
Yeah, like maybe there's the
construction.
nearby building or something that's close enough to it.
I don't think that'd be too far-fetched. I think we could do that. If anything, it'd have to be. It would probably have to be something between these two, or maybe like it. What if its legs broke off and it slid backwards or something? I don't know.
Or like like it tipped backwards, like the front, the closer wheels to the edge came off. Yeah. You can also just have like a giant stack of containers.
Maybe that'll be it. I'm just happy that this actually looks like a port now with all these little like bollards and everything.
Oh yeah. Ropey Cat also says it's painful watching you build on a small grid.
It's painful watching Loaf build on such a small grid. Oh, do you want me to just snap to stuff a lot quicker? I know people that manually move landscape vertexes, and I don't know why they do that.
Because they're crazy. No, I have no idea.
Yeah, load ladders are like really foreign to Bethesda games, though. It
What
feels
are?
very corny, especially when the player's not expecting it. No, and I use larger grids when I'm building buildings, but over here I have to keep switching between the two, and then like also other things that snap very smallly together. Also, when Trey sends me those boats, that's going to be perfect.
Oh, Portland boats.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I mean, heck, the work's been done. May as well use them.
Yeah, is that like the big one or the smaller ones?
Big one. The one y'all were going to use for, what was it, Clearwater or Blackwater?
High water.
High water.
Making me want to look up some.
Did you guys end up going through with that whole battleship thing, or is that like dead in the water?
No pun intended. No, it's currently sitting on another project's to-do list of things.
Another project?
Cascading.
Ah, okay.
They're actually going to use it for something. We were just going to have it as like a cool set piece. That's such a nightmare to actually set up the UVs on, though. So I mean, if it doesn't get made, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
Oh, is it the? I know which boat you're talking about. I think.
The battleship? Or
Yeah.
Battleware?
Yeah.
Roki Kit, Loaf is an actual architect, so he is, you know, doing stuff that's useful to the real world. He just does this in his off time.
Look what the cat dragged.
I don't know if I'm an incredible level designer. I've been using this tool set for 4 years.
It's only been 4 years?
Yeah.
Dang, I've been doing 3D for a long time.
I started this my junior year of undergrad, and now I have graduated into... Actually, no, I think I've been using this longer. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because, like, when I was learning 3D and stuff, I think you guys were still a thing. Like, I don't know if you were part of the project or not.
You've been using it since the first New Orleans, which was like... Yeah, that was like early 2016.
Because I've only been doing 3D for like 5 years. Oh. Technically more, but I don't count the years I was having issues with something. Yeah.
Alright, let's look at Port Miami, and then we'll do this for another 12 minutes. No, and I can only attribute my speed to my mentors.
Also, save.
Yep. Port Miami, let's see what we got. It's a beautiful port. Beautiful, beautiful port.
Why do you do this?
What? Do what?
No, I don't know.
Why do you do this?
I just wanted to say that.
Do what?
That's all that was.
Yes.
There's no greater picture. There's nothing like amazing.
Just don't look. Keys for that. That's right. Nice. There it is.
Let me see what you're doing.
Why is this not flattening? Oh, that's why, because I sloped it down.
Ah, you're doing terrain.
Gotta love it.
How is it merging the terrain like meshes in? Is it kind of iffy or?
What? No, I'm confused what you're asking.
Well, so there's like slopes and banks and stuff that aren't like actual terrain things. Like you're not actually painting the terrain, like it's like cliff edges and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're asking what it's like trying to blend those?
Yeah.
Sometimes a pain in the absolute butt.
Yeah, I thought so.
Other times
I was
it's like
curious.
really kind of fun and almost therapeutic.
Because I know they're their own kind of thing.
Now, if you can get it to blend, but yeah, then you get like tileable crap like that. We usually hide with like a bush.
Ah, yes, the bush. Now they know, look, they know the secret. It's not a secret, but yeah. I think I found some stuff in Fallout 4 that was like that. Like, they didn't have it submerged in the ground fully. So, like, they have some of the terrain meshes that are just floating. That was very odd to me.
Again, that's why, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, they had a schedule, so they had to do what they had to do, right?
Okay, there's two people talking at the same time.
Was there?
Yeah, Flakels has been talking.
I was just saying in regards to like floating terrain and stuff, they've still got that happening in Fallout 76.
I mean, it's inevitable, though. I mean, It's not that it's anyone's particular's fault, but it's the tendency of when you work on the same thing constantly all the time, you tend to overlook stuff because you're staring at it all the time. So it's always good to have a QC process that involves people that didn't do the work that's built. Because they'll see stuff because it's a fresh set of eyes and a fresh perspective. It's something we do at my line of work, and it works perfect because you give like a brief description of what the intent is, just so they have some background, but you let the experience of those individuals almost serve as like a pseudo QC, and then they go through and review the documents and make sure they're like not anything jarring jumping out.
What does that stand for?
Quality
QC?
control.
Oh, okay.
An
For
appropriate
games,
QC
usually quality
process is-
assurance. That's why I was curious.
Well, no, it's important. Well, no, QA is quality assurance.
Yeah.
The QC process is quality control.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I haven't heard that term.
You guys are more in the know than me. How's Fallout London affecting its schedule? Is Old Black Sheep putting on pressure? I have absolutely no idea.
No clue.
Not really affecting anything, as far as I can tell.
Oh no. No, absolutely not. I realized what the question actually was.
No. What?
Asking if it's been putting on any pressure for us, and no.
Oh.
Again, we work on this stuff in our free time. We're not trying to exceed or try and beat anybody in anything.
No.
I just want, when this work does release, for us to be proud of it. That's all I want.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
No, there's value in that. There is absolute value in that.
You tell them.
You tell them. You go, girl.
Snap, snap, snap.
Oh, I love it.
When I'm walking out the front door, I can feel it. I got issues on my mind, but I don't wanna see it. I just need to get
Snap,
it
crackle,
right.
pop.
I just need to slow down. Do you wanna come over? Gotta figure this out.
Who are you, by the way, Rebby Cat? You seem super familiar.
I know him.
Well, they were from London back in the day.
Okay.
Gosh, back in the good old days.
Oh. Oh, for me, I just gotta believe. I get thinking about us, but I gotta start thinking about me. We can't pretend like you were always around. But when I'm
Yeah, it'd be different if I was getting paid to do this stuff, or if this was the sole thing I was doing. But no, I do this as a distressor, even though sometimes it's more stressful than work.
I mean, that's an interesting question. That's kind of been going around since Starfield. Is like, would you be doing this if you would you continue doing this after Miami if you were getting paid for it?
No. No, I want to move on to other things.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bang, bang, boom.
I mean, I say that now. I have no idea where I'll be at that time.
Alive.
I'm sure by the time this thing comes out, I'll probably have a kid. Let's just be frank. I think at that
Yeah, I
point, my
mean-
priorities have changed.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Andy SSS 456 would like us to drop the music down a little bit and balance the voices slightly.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm guessing they're having trouble hearing me.
Yeah, no, I'll crank it.
Unfortunately, I've just got a shitty mic that's really quiet, so
Okay.
there's something that can be done there.
Well, I can drop the music. I can't drop the. I can.
Drop the beat.
There we go. Let me crank up this.
Reminded me
guy.
of something the other day on the PTS server. Oh, who are you on the PTS server?
What happened to Loaf's offshore project?
Mhm.
Offshore project.
What is this?
Are you designing oil rigs?
He had some good stuff going on. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Talking about your offshore bank accounts.
It's another life. Like, what's? Is this something we don't know about you?
I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah. Must be two loafs around here.
It was an oil rig back in the day. Might have been a uni project.
Oh, I forgot about that.
He was designing oil rigs.
Oh, was it?
For school, I was repurposing an oil rig.
Oh, okay.
That's when I would sit inside the Discord, and instead of modding during the day, I would just sit there and crank on like an oil rig project.
Well, they remember.
You know.
That's funny. Good memory.
It's kind of cool.
I'm kind of on a roll, so I'm going to keep going. Another 14 minutes.
Oof.
And then we'll finally call it. We're just jamming on a Saturday night, though.
Yeah. I got work tomorrow.
I have work on Monday.
Yeah.
Today has been my first day off in 3 weeks.
Yeah, Mr. Furniture Salesman over here. Been killing it.
It's been doing it.
And
Making that money.
Don't leak what I do at all on the internet, ever again.
no, that's okay. I make minimum wage though. And I
They don't know
so
where
I'm
you are.
fucked.
It's fine. Whoa. Oh, that's nothing.
Did they just abandon this and it's floating in midair? Yes.
Who?
You'll see it in a sec.
Yo, it's a cheese crane. This makes me think of Cheez-It crackers. The color of the diffuse maps on that crane.
And I could go for some Cheez-Its.
Jesus, do sound good. Look what you did. Perfect, all according to plan.
I mean, I see enough of them based on what I do for work, so...
Working for Big Cheese.
The big cheese.
The big cheese.
The big cheese.
Yeah, I mean, what about you, Zach? Would you be doing modern if, like, would you make?
I wanna
this a
get into
full-time
game
thing
dev,
if you
dude.
Get paid for it.
Game dev. Not modding, game dev.
I mean, I suppose if you get
Yeah, I'm
paid for it,
specializing
it's-
right now, and I'm building on my portfolio, as well as some other things.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just busting away while I'm working part-time, so I'm making money while doing it.
That's a way.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot.
Ranking. Straight bussin'.
Bussin'.
I didn't
As
say
the
that.
kids say.
He just sits there and goes, I didn't say that.
I don't condone.
That was not something I said at all. Let's just get that real straight right now.
For the record,
I did not say that. That was not something I said.
this is why you can't take me out with my dad usually. Because I'll be saying stupid stuff like this, and I'll be laughing at it too.
That's not something I said.
That's not something I said, man.
That ain't me.
That ain't the real me. Oh man, that's all. What was it? It was You know what song that is. I remember spending time in that area on that game as a kid for so long. Oh yeah.
The desert.
Oh yeah, you know. I think it's called Arabian. Is the song name?
No, it's literally just called Al-Kharid.
No, the song in the
Oh,
playlist thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's called Arabian. But yeah, no, it's I've listened. It's ingrained in my like memory somehow.
What do you mean?
I guess if I go like CNL, I'll just start like playing that tune or something. That'd be something to see. An old man just like playing RuneScape music in his head.
It's just gonna be like Harry Belafonte.
Exactly, that'd be funny.
It's playing in the distance.
Yeah.
Move your body right. Work, Siona. Work it all the time. Oh, look at the Port of Miami at night. Wow, what a treat. Look at all that
Look at all that port
sauce.
sauce.
Look at all that port sauce.
You're hearing the audio playback, I can tell. Sauce. That's great.
Hmm.
I'm making a goblin. This is a really quick thing for something I want to test and play with.
That's not my skunk ape outfit.
No, it's not. But that is happening. You saw me. I was texturing.
No, it's looking good.
I was texturing.
Yeah, Skunk Kick outfit looks fucking sweet.
I'm wondering.
More cartoony, but the like realistic Sasquatch looks way better.
Well, I mean, like, it depends on what you want, because it's also, I don't know, we'll talk about that later.
Well, for like the,
I don't know if it's
on
allowed, like, if I'm
stream.
allowed to talk about it or anything on stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Loeb. really. I don't think it's anything major.
What is it?
For the purpose of what it was created for, I think the realistic
Yeah,
version
what it was
works
created
pretty
for, or what it is, basically. Yeah. I mean, it's a side quest, right?
Yeah.
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 Roller, maybe? Let's see what we got here.
Roland.
Rolling,
Is that
rolling,
you?
rolling.
I think this is good.
Support.
Sauce.
CO4 RC support. Yes, there we are. Look at that. Let's do the pier. Hey man, you can't put that at half size. I just did, dude.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, I had to say it, right? Yo. What is this? You. How did that happen? My nasty UVs. I'm getting into video editing and stuff more, Loaf, because I'm kind of like doing stuff with my YouTube lately. Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is. I need to make more videos. I had to like learn how to add audio in the video editing software, so I'm not like switching back
Sure.
between Audacity and stuff.
This is such a cool port. I'm so happy with how it's turned out.
Gonna stick any enemies down here?
Oh, for sure, dude. Already got them
Yes.
planned out.
All the enemies.
What you thinking? You thinking Mirelurks? You thinking Slaver?
It's actually going to be a slaver nest because the whole
What about a
backstory
slaver
is-
Mirelurk?
This is where they're actually shipping things from the mainland in and out of the port.
Like oranges or whatever
That's
we
gonna be
have.
fun to detail.
What'd you say, Flakel?
I said that's gonna be fun to detail.
No, it is. It'll be fun to have all of the abandoned stuff, just kind of remnants of what used to be. And then you pair that with all of the slaver stuff. It'll be really, really cool.
Honestly, you could probably put just like bridges going up onto those big crane things.
Ah,
Just
my
like those
hands.
I think it'd be appropriate to have at least one of them serve as almost like a tower. Like an observation
Yeah, like a lookout tower.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is there anything? Well,
What?
I was wondering, would there be like traders or something around this area at all?
No, that's more to the south. This is like no
Mhm.
man's land up in this area.
No.
The significance of the port, I mean, it has a lot of the infrastructure for like shipping and things like that, but I like the thought process that pre-war there was two pretty large ships that just got abandoned.
Oh, is that what you want the high water ship for? To be like the slavers, like shipping thing?
I didn't even think about that, but that's even a better idea.
I mean, we know that in
Yeah.
Fallout that people still boat up the coast and across the seas.
Yeah.
Because like Moriarty exists, Kate's family might have been native to America, but there's also
Tenpenny.
Tenpenny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there's all sorts of characters.
When Trey
Far
was
Harbor.
was making that thing, did he put a name on it?
Even Far
No, there's
Harbor,
no name
kind
on
of.
I wouldn't find it. I wouldn't have an opposition to still be being called like the high water ship or something. I don't know.
That didn't matter to me. I met with Trey, you can ask him. But no, I just figured like if this was a port for moving slaves and you'd want an intact ship somewhere there.
Sure. Let me put some more barbed wire. No, I think that's
Barbed
fantastic
wire.
because if I recall, y'all made it as a kit. So like the piece on the back pops on. It's not like a.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Well, I remember Star when he was working on it. He set it up to where you could put like the high-tech kit on the top and build other ships.
Oh, nice.
Tell me more about these ships.
Star was always thinking ahead.
Again, the
That
dude-
guy is a machine when it comes
I
to
mean,
level design.
seriously. You think I'm fast? That guy is literally a machine.
Yeah, literally the Terminator. You literally Skynet.
He's
Star was
he's-
like a whole team's worth of work in like a weekend.
and then it's just for a test world space because he saw like a movie that he liked.
Yeah. Just don't make skeletons too big.
Skeleton's too big, huh?
Remember, there's something earlier on about skeletons a while back. Remember, he had like this
Scary
giant
skeleton.
skeleton.
Oh, because there was like a human that was upscaled or something.
I can't remember. Something happened. It's funny though.
That's so cryptic. I love it.
Well, I mean, like there was like a dispute or something. And Star's like, "Oh no, I'm just gonna make a giant skeleton or
Did you just say,
something."
can you make Starfield Miami? The answer is no.
What? Who said that?
El Stinko.
I absolutely adore that name too.
I feel like that's a
Hold on.
B-movie poster or something. Florida Man in Space.
I don't even know who that is.
Who?
The Clarkson thing the person just asked about.
Oh, I have no idea.
Is that the dude from Top Gear?
Maybe.
I'm gonna look it
might
up.
be like a British thing.
Yeah, I think it is. Who is this guy? I mean, he has been in Top Gear. So yeah, it is that dude. No clue.
Just a completely ecologically destroyed Earth, still but with Fallout Miami's world space transposed perfectly over where it would be. What are we referring to there?
Yeah, I don't get that one. Four more minutes, I'm on a roll.
You're on a roll?
Rolls.
Yeah.
See, I like to make people smile, okay?
Rolls, you shall.
And I was referring to what Tom Stopford said in chat about.
About Top Gear?
Apparently his mom cheated on his dad with Jeremy Clarkson in 2006.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
What the heck?
If you know who Jeremy Clarkson
Top
is,
Gear, yeah.
Yeah, Top Gear, yeah.
Yeah, Top Gear.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, dude. I'm just existing.
I know that should be funny, but that's just such a weird. You know what? I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
I'll
Just
stop.
leave it. Leave it alone. Mo. I'm not afraid of it, okay?
Why was 2006 such a crazy year? Aside from your story.
I can't, what was it? Mayans, 2012. I've been lied to.
2006 was such a crazy year.
Was it?
I don't think so. That's why I'm very confused.
Just go with the loaf. Let's keep moving.
Be like, oh yeah, 2006 was a crazy year, man.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks, Tom.
That's all you say, you just don't ignore. I have no idea. I was probably a kid still. Says. Oh shit. I did do that, didn't I? Dang it. I get Bobby. Come on.
You got any plans for this like big empty area on the left here?
Yes. One of my favorite things to do with big empty areas.
Car parks.
That is?
Parking lots are a staple in the Fallout community.
So yeah, parking lots.
Lots of parking.
Never have too much parking.
How in the world? What is this?
So you plan to have like can you open these shipping containers? Like you guys have got that kit from, right? I think.
I think we could get away with having a couple of them open, but I do like the idea that they've been like locked away or something. I don't know.
I was
Having
thinking, like-
having them all be open seems a bit.
Well, I was thinking like it would make sense if they put slaves in there.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, you know, just that's like a huge feature of the area.
No,
see it in
I'm
media all the
agreeing. I'm agreeing. I'm not saying okay in like a reactionary way.
Yeah.
No, I think that's actually a good angle.
So you like angles. You're into geometry, I hear.
Yeah, you're a geometry guy.
Yeah, that's the end of that joke.
Mm.
You think there's something there? There's absolutely nothing. What was that?
That was like a sigh.
Ah.
Ah. Ah, the classic ruse. What the heck, dude?
If I don't say anything, it just becomes worse. That's what I love about this.
I still think you guys really need some slaver outfits.
Well, Flakels.
Have you guys got no one else that does clothing sculpts? What about the... Oh, we've got...
No, both of
Who's
them.
the guy that was doing like
Matt?
the nuclear patriots?
Nope, Scrawny's still working on those.
He's banging though, dude.
No,
he's doing some great stuff.
He's been fixing a lot of our older stuff and then completing sculpts as you've been sending them.
Yeah. He's killing
And
it, man.
then Matt has been cranking on the cargo vertibird and getting that finished.
It's not the same Matt I'm thinking about, right?
No,
Yeah. That's what I thought.
not Matt Bertram.
Yes, not PS1
Maybe.
Hagrid.
I completely forgot about that meme.
Yeah, that was great. That was a total thing for a second.
Someone found a picture of like Hagrid from a PS1 game, and it creepily looked like a pixelated photo of Matt Bertram. I completely forgot about that.
We
That's
found his
funny.
spirit animal, dude. I don't know. The memories. What was it? It was the friends we made along the way.
Yep. All right, we made some pretty
Kinda
freaking
legit.
good progress on this. I'm pretty happy with how the port's turning out.
And port size.
Like, I'm thinking some cleanup with some trucks and stuff, and then we can start doing some props and more robust.
Hey.
Why does that make me think of coffee?
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for coming out to the stream. Again, as always, if you guys like what you saw and want to see more of it in the future, we advise you subscribe to the YouTube or the Twitch that you are watching this on. If you guys want to find out more information about the project, we advise you go to falloutmiami.com. That is falloutmiami.com. Scroll down to the very bottom of that page. It has a link to our Discord and all of our socials. It also reconnects you back to this YouTube. Our Discord is our #1 spot where we provide updates and typically announcements for these types of streams. If you guys want to help bring Fallout Miami to life, you can go to falloutmiami.com, click on the recruitment tab, and help support us. Aside from that, thank you everyone for coming out to the stream today. Would my co-hosts like to say anything before we depart?
Are we allowed to plug? I wouldn't do that much. Kind of worried about it.
I wouldn't do that
I would
that
like to
much.
plug.
Hey, I have a YouTube channel and I just made like a video on getting into sculpting. That's it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
There we go. Is that Moose Watcher as well? The name of the YouTube
Yeah,
channel?
yeah. Moose Watcher. I think it has a Z at the end of it.
There you go.
Regardless, though, thank you again, everybody, for coming out. We will see everyone next time in the Vacation Wasteland. Later.